Oh, hello there, it's Dom. Nice to formally meet you all. I'm the person behind the profile with hundreds of reviews and a devoted connoisseur of the anime medium. This right here is a little bonus I've always wanted to include when I got the idea of making this home tour. And with that said, let's move on to the main piece of the pie. So, I wanted to tell you a little story about this REM poster, which is actually laminated, and it didn't used to be. So let's go back to 4 years ago. That's when I watched ReZero, about 2019. Back then, my friend's ex, I suppose, knew because they both watched ReZero. I think I watched it after them. And she must have known that, oh yeah, Dom really likes Rem. I've got this poster. Do you want to give it to him? And I suppose my friend, one day when he popped over, brought the poster over. I wasn't home at the time, by the way. So when I got home from work that day, this poster appeared in my room. So I thought, wow, not official merch, but it's close to that. It's very poverty style, just print a poster on a big piece of paper. So back then I didn't have frames or anything to laminate in, so I just used good old sellotape to stick it to the wall. Very poverty setup, yes. So it used to be like that for quite a bit. This was also at a time where me and my brother would change houses because my parents aren't together anymore. We would rotate, so we spent time with both parents. So one time when I returned from my dad's to my mum's home, I walk up to my room and I see this poster, but it's not just stuck on the wall anymore. No, no, no. It's in this exact same frame that is in right now, laminated. And who else would have done that? There's only one person in the house that could have done that. My mum. I suppose went out of the goodness of her heart and just laminated it. She really likes decorating, so I suppose she approved of my waifu. And here we are. I'm still carrying this laminated REM poster between homes, and I'll probably I contemplated whether to bring it, but it has such a story behind it. It's just completely out of my. It wasn't. It just happened, right? At no point did I ever consider having a REM poster myself. It just kind of happened from third parties and fourth parties. So here she is, still laminated. So I guess my mum approves of Rem, which is a big W, a big win in my opinion. And then there's also a little plushie too. This was a birthday present from my brother, so I've got lots of Rem just watching over me in my home. And I'll probably stay forever this way. So I've got my family approving of my taste, I suppose, because I'm getting presents surrounding my waifu now, which is a big W in my opinion. So that's a little short lore behind this RAM poster. The plush doesn't really have one, it's just a purchase, but the RAM poster, that's quite the story, which I still find enlightening to tell people, because that's really what happened. You don't make this kind of thing up. Let's move on to the next part. So the reason why this anniversary post is belated by an entire month, it's actually exactly 1 month since my anniversary. So it almost feels iconic to make sure this video goes out today. It's this chair. This is a rocker chair, so it literally just rocks back and forth. But I ordered this in late June, and it was going to be 6 to 8 weeks, and it literally only arrived 2 days ago, which is why I didn't do the tour until the chair got here. In fact, when it got here the first time, I thought, wow, that takes up a lot of room. Because before, I felt the space was it was perfect. Just the right amount of space. Maybe it is a little bit of overkill, cramming this chair in here. But after sitting in it, even sitting in it for a minute, rock back and forth, it is incredible. So this right here, this is the reason why this anniversary post has been delayed by an entire month. It was coming from China, I think. So it took quite a while, but very much worth it. It is incredible, this chair, okay? Incredible. So last little bit more detailed would be my figure collection. This cabinet, in fact, when I knew I was going to be moving in, I had to have a cabinet for all my figures. That was like one of my dreams. It had to be glass. It had to have a glass case, is what I mean. So this in the middle, this is Laffy from Azulane. For those that have played the game, know who she is. She's a starter you pick. For those that haven't played the game, I started playing a month after the release of the game, which was September 2018. I'm still playing daily, so I'm a super OG veteran. But this is one of her skins in game, and there was a figure that came out for this skin. This is actually one of my favorite skins in the entire game, and I kind of just went, I bought it, right? I pre-ordered it. I had to wait 7 months for this figure, and I bought it just to see if I would like figure collecting, just as a test trial. I think, judging from the rest of these, it's definitely a pass. She's my first figure and still definitely the best one quality-wise I think I own. But I've shared a bunch of these others as well. If you've been following with my Anilist profile, I actually have 5 more on the way, which I purchased earlier this month. Hopefully they get here later, so there'll be more to share. As you see, there's also lights. So when it gets dark in the evening, I can turn the lights on and you can see them. You can see all the waifus through the glass. So which I'll show you as well in a evening tour, because the apartment looks completely different at night. So that's literally why I have figures, because Laffy's skin figure kind of just popped up in my feed one day and I fell in love and bought it because I felt like I must have it. And it's an expensive hobby, but definitely a deserved one. So yeah, I'll probably be stocking up this cabinet because it was kind of emptier before, but now it's going to be a bit more full, which is something I'm looking forward to. So there's that. Do love my glass cabinet though. Like I said, it was a dream of mine to make sure I have it. I figured I should give you just a generalized tour without going into detail and lore about various things that are in this room. So this is the living and bedroom all in one because it's a studio flat along with a kitchen and a bathroom. So it's just desk, rocker chair, wardrobe, chest of drawers, the cabinet which I mentioned, just the TV which I can watch from both the chair as well as the bed, and even the gaming setup chair. Here we have RAM everywhere, on the screen, on the mat, back where I mentioned before. Got some Ruby wallpapers too, which were given to me by my high school friend, who actually got me into anime in the first instance, because that's what I watched back in 2015, where it piqued my curiosity. Then there's the kitchen, which is nothing special, gets the job done. Fridge, microwave, cupboards, washing machine, hob, oven, a few other goodies. Lots of plants to make it feel alive. I always have cats outside. It's my neighbor's cats, but I usually have 1 or 2. I just hear them meowing throughout the day. And then all that's left is the hallway. That's basically another cupboard for storage, more storage. That's how you leave. And then the bathroom. Which I probably, if I stay here long enough, I'll get rid of the bathtub and replace it with a walk-in shower, because I don't really use the bathtub. I just use the shower, and that's all I need to get the job done. But besides that, that's pretty much it for the tour. I will also include the night tour with the lighting and the lamps on, because it gives it a whole new vibe, so I wanted to show that as well. But that's it, without going into detail over the little bits of why, as opposed to here, why I have so many figurines. That was quite enlightening anyway, but yeah, that's it. So just one last bit to include, which will be the night tour. And so here we are, the evening tour, which again, I wanted to specifically show because it gives it a whole different kind of vibe. And there's my light, as I mentioned. So even when it's pitch black, I specifically got them so you will see all the waifus in all their glory. Not much difference between the kitchen and the bathroom in the day and the evening, but in the main room, it's lovely at night as well. And with that, it brings me to the end of my new home tour, which is a video idea I've had in mind for quite a while, ever since I knew I was going to be moving in. Originally, I wanted this to be a special video to commemorate my 2-year anniversary on AnyList, but due to the lengthy shipping time of this rocker chair, I had to delay it for exactly a month. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Peace out.